The champ is in the UK. That's right. Shannon Briggs is in the UK and he's stalking Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, and David Haye. He wants to find out where the hell they are, where they at. He wants to fight one of them. Now, those of you who have been subscribed to me for a while will know that back in the days, I was a big WWF wrestling fan. So I like all these type of antics. And Shannon Briggs to me is highly amusing. Some people might find him annoying. Personally, I find him extremely entertaining and amusing. His Instagram is hilarious. If you ain't seen it, go check it out. But back to the topic at hand. As we know, Briggs has been looking for a big fight for a long time now. He was hoping to get that fight with Vladimir Klitschko, and it seemed like Klitschko was playing ball. Shannon Briggs claimed that he'd signed a contract to fight Klitschko after Klitschko got past some of his mandatories. That never happened, obviously, because Tyson Fury ended up upsetting the apple cart and beating Klitschko. So he also has turned his attention recently to Deontay Wilder. He was hoping for a fight with him, but that fell through. It didn't happen. So now he's turning his attention to the newly crowned unified heavyweight champion of the world, Tyson Fury, the former heavyweight champion, David Haye, and the soon-to-be heavyweight title challenger, Anthony Joshua. All UK fighters. He's over in the UK and he's trying to hunt them down and do the same things to them that he did to Vladimir Klitschko. So let's see if he can get up in one of their gyms. I think it will be difficult to get up in one of their gyms uninvited, because the rumor, do I want to even call it a rumor, or the suspicion has always been that he was invited into the Klitschko camp to generate publicity for some of Klitschko's less than impressive, to generate publicity for some of Klitschko's fights, which were against less than impressive opposition. For the Tyson Fury fight, they didn't need Shannon Briggs there because Tyson Fury talks just as much as Briggs. But for some of the other fights, like the Alex Leopai fight, for example, they had him there, and, you know, before some of Klitschko's fights. So, yeah, the suspicion is that he was invited in to the Klitschko training camp to carry on with all those shenanigans just to drum up some publicity. But with Anthony Joshua, David Haye, and Tyson Fury, I can't see any of them allowing Shannon Briggs into their training camps. I just can't see it. And he may be able to get into a press conference, though. I don't know how long he's going to be in the UK. Obviously, Anthony Joshua, I think, is the next one to be fighting out of those three. He'll probably be Joshua, then David Haye, then Fury. So will we see Shannon Briggs turn up April 9th, or maybe the week before April 9th during the press conference to the Anthony Joshua Charles Martin fight, calling out both fighters and saying he wants the winner? Do you find this kind of stuff funny? Like I say, I do. I've always been a WWF, WWE fan, especially back in the days. So I like this kind of stuff, man. I like the antics. That's why I like Tyson Fury as well, because I like the antics. You know, I like all the trash talk and the over the top, over the top trash talk. I guess that's what you could call it. There's an art to trash talking. Some fighters are good at it and they're entertaining with it. Other fighters just come across as pricks. Like, for example, Muhammad Ali was amazing at trash talking. He just made it into an art form. He was incredible. But then you get guys like Floyd Mayweather, who, in my opinion, is a terrible trash talker, and he just comes across as arrogant. There's no charisma there. The same with someone like James DeGale. If you remember, before the George Groves fight, he was talking a lot of trash, but there was no charisma with the trash talk. So he just came across as a prick. But other fighters, in my opinion, like Tyson Fury, he's hilarious with his trash talk. Even David Haye, to a certain extent, I think is entertaining with his trash talk. And definitely Shannon Briggs, he's right up there. I don't know why he wasn't trash talking for the majority of his career, Shannon Briggs. He's only started it ever since he came back out of retirement following that devastating loss, that terrible beating he took at the hands of Vitaly Klitschko. Since he's come back after his hiatus, he's been trash talking all over the place. He never used to do this when he was a younger fighter. So whatever the case may be, I'm happy he's doing it. And will any of these fighters end up fighting Shannon Briggs? I highly doubt it, but you never know. We'll see. The guy who's most likely to be fighting, the guy who is most likely to fight Briggs, if any of them do fight him, would be David Haye. And let's not kid ourselves about Shannon Briggs. He's a very over-the-hill fighter. Yes, he's still cosmetically in good shape. You know, don't get scared, I'm just in shape. That's what he likes to say. Cosmetically, he still looks in shape. But realistically, he's only got 2 or 3 good rounds in him, maximum. If you've actually watched his fights, he fought Rafael Zambano Love. That was a guy that Anthony Joshua fought a few fights back. And you go watch that fight, Briggs is blowing after, you know, a round and a half. And that's against Zambano Love. And to be fair, he does try and blast Zambano Love out of there. And he's not really trying to preserve his stamina. But again, go look at the Vitali fight. And that was several years ago. Briggs is blowing very, very early in the fight. So, yeah, if he did fight a David Haye or a Joshua, he'd have, a couple good rounds in him. And after that, he'd be pretty much target practice. But for entertainment value, I do like Shannon Briggs, just as a character in boxing. Anyway, drop your comments below. Let me know what you feel about all this. Do you reckon he's going to be able to get into the camp or, the gym of any of these fighters? Do you think any of them would consider fighting him in the next year or so? Let me know. It's your boy Hatman, I'm out.